Hey guys, thanks for stopping in Everything Money. We welcome you in. As always, I'm your handsome host, Seth. I like saying that, Paul, because I grew up not feeling very handsome my whole life, but now with this beard, this hair, I'm really confident. You are too, aren't you?
I like to be.
I mean, you lift, you work out, the gals love you.
The gals love
Today we're looking at Beyond Meat. In this video, we're going to use our 8-pillar analysis to look at Beyond Meat. This has been requested so much. I don't know very little about the company, but we're looking to see if we want to invest in this. Either value invest in this, or day trade it, or momentum trade it. We can look at all of it about Beyond Meat. We know very little about this company. Have we done our due diligence? Probably not. You can go ahead and type in Google and look up some articles about people who know a ton more about this company than us.
By the way, and what they know a ton about is it's growing a lot. Okay, that's the only thing they really know about it.
Great, yeah, let's give it a massive stock prediction. So what I would say is the stock is down, right, Paul? The stock has been down of late.
So look at this chart.
Go ahead.
It went public in July, it went public in early 19, shot up to 250 maybe, fell back down to under 100, went back up to 200, and now it's down to 140. Boy, for a company that has so much potential, it goes up, then down, up, then down, up, then down, up, then down, up, and then down.
So Beyond Meat is a Los Angeles-based producer of plant-based meat substitutes founded in 2009.
And by the way, their Whopper is really good.
You've had it?
Yeah, Mo and I went to the Burger King and got the Beyond Meat Whopper. We loved it.
I did enjoy it.
They have 472 employees as of a year ago, so this must be out of date. And their revenue was $406 million. Should we take a look at this company?
Let's take a look.
Using our 8 pillars?
So there's no PE because they lose money.
What's the market cap on this, by the way, Paul?
I don't know.
I didn't catch it.
Because I don't have that really right now on this
I'll tell it to you
on
right
my
now.
data feed.
Okay, the market cap for this company.
$8.6 billion.
Yep, 8.6 billion is the market cap.
So 20 times revenue. That's pretty solid.
What? 20 times revenue?
I mean, what's Microsoft at? 7 times revenue? What's Intel at? Like 4? I mean, no, this is just crazy. 20 times revenue is a lot of. 20 times revenue. Listen, 20 times profit is a big number. That's a 20 PE. They're not even 20 times profit. They're 20 times revenue.
High, I would think.
That's very, very high.
Thank you.
That's higher than you
right now.
Right now.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
So they do have revenue growth. This revenue growth is incredible. 13, 97, 325, 407. Huge revenue growth. So check mark there. Awesome. Profit, loss, getting bigger. X there. So guys, they're losing more money as their revenues goes up. Now, somebody will argue, well, Paul, they're growing this. I get it. Growth is a big factor in value investing.
How many companies are growing and making money, Paul, at the same time? This is
a lot of
question.
companies. Now, the question becomes, are companies growing a ton like this and making money? I don't think so. But people always say to me, Paul, you don't get it. It's a growth. Value investing factors in growth. In fact, growth is one of the most important factors in value investing. It's about taking your assumptions on where is the company going to go in the next 5, 10, 15 years. That's all value investing is about in the future. That's a major form of value investing is where is this company going? Let's go look at shares outstanding. Not a shock to me. X here, 46 million to 62 million. That's another X. That's kind of poopy.
How many? That's a lot.
46 to 62, that's a big jump in number of shares outstanding. So guys, what that means is they're diluting you. As a shareholder, if you owned it 4 years ago, you now own like 1/3 less of the company for the same share you owned. That's not good. You don't want that.
That was pillar number 5, which is shares outstanding. Pillar number 6 is current assets over current liabilities.
And this is usually very, very good with early stage, with companies that are growing fast. 390 million in cash, 45 million in current liabilities, and total liabilities 107 million. So they have plenty of money to pay off all their debts.
Should we even approach the free cash flow growth?
I just want to show how there's no free cash flow.
Pillar number 7.
Free cash flow is cash from operations less capital expenditures. Now, the great news is I do a really good job of making this easy for all of our users who have this website, patreon.com/everythingmoney. Wait till the end of the video. You'll hear all the explanation about the software. It's phenomenal, and it's less than $1 a day to have this software. You're crazy not to have it. But negative 100 million, I mean, look at this. Negative 10, negative 60, negative 73, negative $100 million. And free cash flow is important because you use it to pay off your debts, to grow, to buy certain things, do other things like that. So, oh, look who's in the house. Reef just came in. Trader Mo's brother. So the free cash flow is awful here. It's an X. It's getting worse, and there's no multiple free cash flow because of the fact that there is no free cash flow is a negative number, so you can't have a multiple free cash flow when free cash flow is negative. This is X's all around, guys. It's absolutely terrible.
If you bought this 2 months ago at 192 and you're now sitting at 136, what would our new investors be feeling right now? Why,
Well, first off, let's clarify. If you're buying this for fundamental reasons, you're not an investor. You're a speculator. Because an investor understands how they're going to get paid back and make money even when the price that the market determines is not good. That's an investor. They're the person who believes that the long-term valuations do matter as an investor, and they're going to get paid back in multiple ways, not just the stock going up. But if you bought this because of hype, then you're a speculator. That's fine, because there's lots of ways to make money. Trader Mo makes money from reading charts. That has nothing to do with fundamentals. I make money from momentum. Has nothing to do with fundamentals. But the second you bring some fundamental analysis into it, you're trying to become a fundamental investor. Stick to momentum, trading, or in pockets, or your fundamentals in separate pockets. I have money in each one of those in separate pockets. But my money momentum never talks about fundamentals ever, and I never will.
So as a new investor, how do I know what I want to be and what I'm following? Because when I fire up
Watch our videos.
I was going to say, when I fire up YouTube, all I see, as of a couple months ago, we were getting asked literally every single day from our patrons to analyze these companies. All they see is you should just be buying this, right? It's going up. It's not going to stop. And of course, it certainly has drastically. So how do I know, Paul, if I'm new to this?
Listen to yourself. If you come listen to our videos and go, this makes sense, listen more. If you go to Mo's videos about trading and chart reading, it makes sense, listen more. If you, one day when we're making momentum trading videos, if it makes sense, listen more. Don't fight what makes sense to you. Go learn more in that aspect, but don't confuse the areas. Momentum and day trading, chart reading, and fundamentals are different baskets. When you base yourself on fundamentals, you don't care about the price of the stock except to buy more because it's down so much. That's all you're caring about. You're still buying a piece of a business. If that makes sense to you, watch more videos. If it doesn't make sense to you, go to Mo's videos. If you like to be more action-packed and be more in the, because fundamental value investing is kind of boring. You have to sit there and wait and wait and wait and be told you're wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong. And finally, when you're right, people tell you were right for the wrong. People tell you, oh, you weren't really right, blah, blah. But yet, the value investors all do the best over long periods of time. They're incredible.
That's why you choose it, right?
Well, I choose it because it makes sense to me.
I see.
I choose it because it makes sense to me. I mean, momentum. There's a lot of evidence that momentum investing can do better than value investing, but it takes a lot more discipline to do that. It takes discipline to do that as well. Everything takes discipline. The question is, where does your discipline make most sense in?
If it makes sense to trade this based on momentum, we'll go over to Dr. Momentum, Trader Mo, to talk about Beyond Meat. What do you see over there in your charts, Mo? I love you.
Okay, so what I like about this, and I'm zooming out because I always say that I like the chart to tell me the whole story. So what I'm really looking at is Beyond Meat just kind of stays in this area. Granted, it's a very big area, but I'm drawing these for some reason. So your price is right here right now. The fact that we popped up to this point at one point in the future, and this point, this one point in the past right here, and right here in the past, tells me that there's a high likelihood that that's going to happen again. Maybe I'm sure it's going to be news driven or something. So that is what gives me the confidence to say, okay, I'm going to get into this stock at some point. Right now, we are sitting on the bottom of our stochastic. I would not say put a tracker share on this one. This one, I think that you should put it on your watch list and just wait and wait and wait. Let the stochastic move sideways for a little while. Let this red line turn up through the yellow, and once it gets into that sweet spot area, I do think that you're going to have some kind of run again up into this 200 area. Am I right? I don't know. But there is a likelihood that it's going to happen because it has happened in the past, and this thing is just full of hype and news and everything. So once that news comes out again, I'm sure you'll get a gap up. You'll be able to make some money on it and have fun.
Final take on Beyond Meat, Paul.
I think what they're providing is we tried their product. It's a great product. Let them get established. Let the market kind of get them to cash flow positive. And from there, let them end up becoming the leader in plant-based meats. And is it called fake meat? Is that what we call it?
I can't remember. It does have a term like that.
I think it's called plant-based meat.
Okay, so whatever it is, let them become the leader in it, and then start evaluating them from a fundamental perspective. Because I'm sure at some point they will sell at a lower price than they are today, and the fundamentals will make more sense. As the price is going down, but the fundamentals are getting better, that's the best of both worlds for a value investor. Absolute best of both worlds. So, in the meantime, our software right here is absolutely incredible. Let me pull up a couple companies here. I always pull up Microsoft's mic now, my example.
You get this software if you're a patron. It'll come out April 15th. You can join the Patreon down below, and the link is in the description. It's growing massively. Paul, I looked at videos just a couple months ago. We had 300-400 members. Now we have over 1,600. And I think, Paul, this year we might very well be one of the top Patreon pages in the world.
Yes.
If our numbers continue, and they're not getting slower, they're definitely getting stronger.
We will, in terms of, yes, we could very well be one of the top Patreon pages in the world.
Absolutely. But go ahead, keep going about the software.
So the software is great. I do a lot of work for you guys. I get all the information that we talk about here and the chart here. It gives you all the moving averages, 50-week high, return on assets, return on equity, etc. But even better, guys, I give you all the financials. Look at all these financials that come in. You have your income statement by year, by quarter, balance sheet by year, by quarter, cash flow statement. But for those of you who watch the episodes, 8 pillars are right here for you. We take the work away. When we first started talking about the 8 pillars, we get messages from people saying, I just did my 8 pillars, it took me 20 minutes on each stock. Yeah, that's what made me go, okay, you know what, I need to create this for people because I know how to do this. So we do all of this. This is all great. We're even creating what's called the 8 pillars portfolio. You'll be able to input all up to 50 companies in here that you have, and it'll tell you as a portfolio how they look from 8 pillars. So if you want to build your own 8 pillar portfolio, not every company is an 8 pillar, but altogether they could all be 8 pillars together. That's what you're trying to do, because when you buy a company, you're basically buying a portfolio. When you buy 20 stocks, you're basically building your own holding company of a business with X amount of cash flow, X amount of revenue, all these things together, and you want to build that 8 pillar portfolio, right?
If you're drawn to this, you can join the Patreon. You'll get access in the top tier to Paul, talking to him every day. The middle tier, you get access to Mo. He talks about all his day trades, all of his trading. You can get access and follow him along. And folks are making money in this level for sure.
We have people making $4,000 or $5,000 a month from our tutelage. But look at this, Seth. This is currently everything money. It says 14 here. The price is now 17. 2 months ago it was 8. It's on its way to 49. Look at all the stuff you get. The biggest thing here is Discord community. There are 1,600 people in there right now talking about investing every single day. They exchange idea about stocks, about trading, about charts, about momentum, everything out there. And look at our competitors, 200 a month, 200 a month, 35 a month. They don't even give you everything. That's the key. This is just it. It's a no-brainer, 50 cents a day as of right now. This price is going up. This will be a $49 website here at some point in the next year and a half. I don't know when, but it'll be up there as we gain more and more users, because this will be a very big, my big thing is I want people to be able to learn and get better at investing in any aspect, because there's multiple ways to make money. There's multiple ways to skin a cat. We're trying to provide everybody the information in whatever way makes sense to them. That's what we're trying to do here.
That's our take. Join the Patreon. Make sure you tickle the thumbs up on the way out. We'll see you on our live streams. Oh, and by the way, Paul, we're giving away 2 Teslas this year.
We are giving away 2 Teslas to Patreon members.
So if you join the Patreon, you're automatically entered in our Tesla giveaway at 50,000 subscribers. Paul, we just crossed 25, so we're halfway home to 50, halfway home to giving away our first Tesla this year. So yeah, get involved. And yeah, thanks for watching. Tickle the thumbs up. We love you guys. Beyond Meat. Wow, what a company. Love you.